Collections, classics, customs, restorations. This is Crossroads Speed Shop. Hey, this is Skip, and welcome to the Crossroads Diecast Speed Shop. We're standing outside the shop today, waiting for our next project to come along. I think the guys are coming now. Here they are. They just arrived with the car that we're going to be using. It's a Hot Wheels Dodge Challenger. Over the years, Hot Wheels has put out a lot of different Dodge Challengers, from like the 70 Dodge Challenger. There's 70 more contemporary. There's even a concept Dodge Challenger that's out there. We'll look at those maybe a little bit later in the episode. But right now, we've got this one. This was going to be one that I'm going to do to make a reasonable facsimile of a car that a lady that works with us has, and to make it look like hers. So let's get in the shop and take it apart. All right, well, we're in the shop, and we have our Dodge Challenger all taken apart. It's up on the rack, on the lift right now, ready to begin the project. But I thought before I did that, I just want to say, as I said before, Hot Wheels put a lot of different Dodge Challengers out over the year. One, they have this is the 70 Dodge Challengers, is one of the items that they have. I've got a couple of those, and that's a pretty neat looking car. And then we also have some of the other ones that are there, such as this Dodge Challenger drift car. I believe that might have been last year's car that came out with that. And we also have, this is the same one, but it's in black. I've got a couple of blue ones, and this is the only one I've got in black. So this is another one. And then we have the 2018 Dodge, the Ram Chargers Challenger. It's the SRT Demon. That's a pretty sweet looking car as well. So those are some of the cars, other car types that Hot Wheels has come out with. We'll set those aside, and let's take a look at our project here that we have and see the things there. Body, again, good shape. Shouldn't be a problem there. Just get that thing in the stripper. I've already got the post drilled and tapped with the 256 1/8 inch screws. I like those screws. The 1/8 inch is really good. For a while there, I was using the 3/16, but they can be a little bit long, and you have to drill a little bit deeper. So I like those 1/8 as much as possible to use the 1/8 inch length. But I think this body style looks very similar to the lady that we work with has, and so I want to do that for her and her husband's car that they have. Interior, kind of neat. Got some kind of nice bucket seats, a little bit of detail on the inside there, if you can see. So we'll do that. Base, not a whole lot on the base there, but that's okay. That's on the bottom. It won't be seen. We won't be using these PR5s. We'll use some other ones that we have. Sorry for moving the camera here. And of course the windshield, that's a nice smoked gray. So it's going to be fine. It came out of the blister. So let's get this thing into the stripper and get our project beginning. All right, well, I've got for this SRT, I got the wheels from Sandmed Wheels that I'm going to be using. One of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be stripping the chrome off these wheels, because her wheels are black rims. So that's what I'm going to do with these. But first, I wanted to make sure that these wheels are going to be rollers and that everything works out well. I still need to fit the axles, but I just wanted to try that. So let's move on. Well, here we are. We've got our little Dodge Challenger all ready for paint. It's all primed. So we're going to use some of this Wiki Colors lime light green on that to match the color of the car that I'm doing. And I think it's going to be pretty close. So let's get this thing in the paint booth and get it painted. Okay, well, we're back, and we've got our wheels ready for our Dodge Challenger project. What I did is I took all the wheels off of the axles, because I'm going to have to shorten them anyways. And then what I did is I painted them all with a black satin from Krylon. The black satin. And so I can match the wheels of the car that I'm going to do. And then let me see if I can just pinch this down hopefully, let's see how that fits in there. That's looking pretty good. When I painted them, of course, I took the tires off of the original. Whoa. Guess that didn't stay on. So we'll have to try that one more time. Whoa. I guess that holds it this time. And just put the rubber back onto the rims again. Nice thing about those Sandmed wheels is they do come off pretty easy, so that's helpful. Put them in here. So we got our wheels all on there. Let's just take a little bit of this JB Super Weld. Excuse me. And we'll put just a dab on there. And then turn it upside down. You might see a little bit of smoke coming out of there when you do this, but that's okay. And the other thing, just another hint, I've shared this before, but you want to make sure you do that as quick as possible because you don't want the capillary action running it down the axles and into the tires. And yeah, and one more hint on this. This works pretty good. I like the little dropper works a little bit better. But one thing you want to do is when you store it like this. That way you don't get the rest of the adhesive sticking into your little dropper. So let's try that like that. And there we go. We got a roller. Let's move on. Well, we're back, and we've been working on our Dodge Challenger build. I'm doing for a friend of mine. Just got done putting these decals on. These are some special custom decals that were made by Paul at Diecast Graveyard for me. As you can see, it's got the Heme in the back, and then the on the front. See that right there? And so those look pretty good. Again, I used the micro set. Put some of that on first using cotton swab, and then I take in use some microsol and put that on just to kind of get the decals to soften up and sit in place where they need to be. So that came out, I think it came out pretty good. That's going to look nice. It looks very much, the hood's a little bit different. The hood on them, it's a little bit different than the one that my friend has, but it's pretty close. And so I'm pretty happy with that. So let's move on. Okay, well, we have all our parts together for our Dodge Challenger build. Really happy with how this turned out. Again, we put the black Sandmed wheels on there. I had to clean those down. And then the body itself, I'm happy. Those are some custom decals that were made by Paul over at Diecast Graveyard for me to kind of match it. There's a little bit of difference because the hood didn't have the full black stripe and thing, but it was close to the one that they had. Otherwise, it looks really good. I'm really happy with how this came out. So let's get this thing put together and onto the turntable and see what we've got. And here is my Dodge Challenger that I built. It's a special custom build that I built for a lady and her husband who I work with. And again, just had a lot of fun with this build, trying to detail it to make it look like the car that they own. I saw the car in the parking lot at our main office back here this spring. I said, boy, I really want to do that one. I said, well, if I do it, I'm going to just make it, and I'll make it a custom for her. And it's really custom in the sense that those the decals are made, custom decals made by Paul over at Diecast Graveyard. We detailed all the back, the lights, you know, the wheels are Samed wheels that I took the chrome off of and left them black to match the wheels that they have on their car. Again, I had a lot of fun with this. And I hope you enjoyed this video and this episode, and I really appreciate all my subscribers and viewers for tuning in. Again, God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.